Imagine this, a bank robbery where no alarms went off, no shots were fired, and no one even noticed until it was too late. Yet somehow, $282 million vanished overnight. And the most shocking part? The robbers were never caught. This is the story of the biggest bank heist in history, the Dar es Salaam Investment Bank robbery. Our story begins in Baghdad. The year is 2007. At that time, Iraq was going through one of the most unstable and dangerous periods in its history. Bombings, violence, and constant fear were part of daily life. Because of this chaos, people didn't trust digital banking systems. Instead, massive amounts of physical cash were stored inside banks. And one of those banks was the Dar es Salaam Investment Bank, a normal bank on the outside, but inside, it held a fortune. Date July 11th, 2007. The bank had closed for the day. Everything seemed completely normal. Security guards were on duty, the building was locked, and the city slowly went to sleep. But that night, something unthinkable happened. There were no break-ins, no forced entry, no violence, because the robbers were already inside. Yes, this wasn't an external attack. It was an inside job. The very people trusted to protect the bank. The security guards themselves, they had full access to the building, keys to restricted areas, and complete knowledge of the system. With no resistance, they walked straight to the vault, and then they opened it. Inside the vault was an unimaginable amount of cash, millions, stacked in bundles. The guards didn't rush, they didn't panic. They knew exactly what they were doing. Bag by bag, they started taking the money. Not thousands, not even millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. By the end of the night, around $282 million had disappeared. And then, just like that, they walked away. No alarms, no chase, no witnesses, just silence. The next morning, employees arrived at the bank like any other day, but something felt off. Soon, the truth came out. The vault was nearly empty. Panic spread instantly. Authorities were called. An investigation began, but the damage was already done. As investigators looked deeper, one thing became clear. There were no signs of forced entry, no broken locks, no security breach. Everything pointed to one conclusion. It had to be an inside job. The security guards were missing. They had vanished, along with the money. Despite investigations, search operations, and global attention, the robbers were never found. The money was never recovered. To this day, the case remains unsolved. How did they escape with so much cash? Where did the money go? Were they working alone? Or was there something bigger behind it? No one knows. A robbery with no violence, no noise, and no trace, yet it became the largest bank heist in history. The Dar es Salaam Investment Bank robbery